Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitchin with Laura. How's everybody doing? I hope everyone is having a great day. Well, today is day 6 of my extravaganza, which means today in the comment section below, please put all 10 of your numbers in order, and tomorrow I will have a drawing from everyone that comments today with the correct numbers in the correct order. So today we are going to be working on the roses, and I got this from VIPCrossStitch somewhere the first part of October, and we're still working up here in this area right here, and the color today that I am using is number 600. So how is everybody doing? Did y'all have a good weekend? I hope so. Yeah, my weekend wasn't bad. Yeah, it was just more sitting at home doing nothing and stitching. Didn't go anywhere at all, hardly. Nowhere yesterday, but Saturday I went out, but yesterday just stayed home. Stitched a while on the blue and the pink peonies. And there was something else I stitched on. Oh, one of my big, huge floral ones. I just put a couple strands in there. Just couldn't figure out what part I wanted to stitch on, so I just picked a couple symbols and just went for it. But yeah, that was basically it. I watched The Mummy, the original Mummy. Well, not the original, because the original had Lon Chaney. Let's not go there. The one with Brendan Fraser, if I could just talk today. So I watched the first one of that and the second one of that. And that was about it. I didn't watch football because it was not on a channel that I had. So, yay. I'm telling you. That was as exciting as it got. Took a 2-hour nap. Just flat out bored out of my mind, I guess. You know, I stitched and watched something that, of course, I've seen 5,000 times. Yep. That happens a lot around here. And that way I can stitch because I really don't have to pay too much attention. Oh my goodness. So kind of looking forward to going to work, kind of a change of pace. And it shouldn't be too horribly busy. So we'll see. It is Monday and people tend to go home on Mondays, or the traffic seems to be worse, you know, at the beginning of the week. But not too many kids are out of school now. I think my daughter said the kids are off today as well. I think it's another teacher day. I don't know if I remembered that correctly or not. But yeah, I'm sure she's having fun. But she had to go to work yesterday and today, so. And then tomorrow, so. She only works 3 days a week. That's about all her back will let her do. So. Yay. Fun times. Oh my goodness. So we'll see what happens this week. I think my grandson has a basketball game on Wednesday and Friday. I don't remember quite about the Friday, but we'll see when it gets to it, if we have to go to that or not. So we'll see. My daughter hadn't brought it up, but she's been a bit busy with work and trying to get everybody where they needed to be and do what they needed to do. So, we'll see. What happens. And I think it's next week that my granddaughter has the cheerleading episode where they get to cheer at one of the big games. Just not real sure how that's all gonna go. So we will see. We'll see. Last year she didn't make it all the way to the basketball game. She quit because everybody was mean. I'm like, okay, next. Okie doke. It is what it is, what it is, kid. So, we'll see how it goes this year. And the weather is supposed to rain tomorrow. I thought it was raining yesterday. Like all of a sudden, you know, just kind of big drops, and couldn't figure out what the heck was going on. You know what it was? It was the wind blowing very hard, and the leaves on the trees were off. My entire porch and the stairs, because I have stairs like, hang on, so don't lose this needle in the meantime of talking. Like you have the porch, and then there's stairs that go down each side like that. All of them and the porch were just covered with leaves. So I guess that's what that was all about. I was like, okay, guess it didn't rain, but it is actually slated to rain tomorrow. So we'll see if that comes to fruition. So we will see. Sure, it's a pretty color pink. It's kind of a rose color. And I'm stitching on roses. How appropriate. What can I say? But it looks like a deep, it almost looks, I don't know, it looks redder in the camera than it does in person. So I don't know. It's kind of 2 shades off of, what do you call that? Fuchsia pink. It's deeper than that, but not as bright. I'm terrible at describing colors. What can I say? And I had to get a new bag. Not a new bag. Well, a bag for this cross stitch, because the plastic bag that it came in was kind of ripped and shredded, and I was afraid something was going to fall out of it, so I just got another one. We'll see. I still have to take some nail polish remover and remove the writing from what was in it. I got rid of whatever was in it to move it to a bigger bag. I don't know if you remember, I have that great big huge ginormous turquoise. It's got like a turquoise background with, I think they were lotus, maybe, around it, and this thing is like 150 inches or centimeters long and about 60 centimeters the other way. I mean, it was ginormous, and it had all these threads. So much so, and so much stuff and canvas that I had to have 2 whole bags for it. So I finally, a long time ago, finally got some of the, I don't know what size they are, A3, A4, whatever. The biggest plastic bags I could find, so the whole thing fit in one. So I just got rid of the 2 littler ones, because evidently at the time I didn't have any of the any of the bigger ones to put it in. And I was trying to put everything in its own bag, you know. So, yeah. Here we are. And I want you to know, this week I have not had one review. I must have ordered everything at the same time, because they'll probably all be here by this weekend. So, get prepared. There will be some reviews hopefully this week, if the post office can get its act together. I like this one. I don't know why I haven't stitched on it in a while, because it's got bigger areas, but not ginormous. Where is the deal? I mean, it doesn't have huge, like, background areas. See what I mean? It's not bad at all. So it's a little easier to work on, and it's got its confetti, you know, spots, but it's more ping ping, you know, confetti here, there, and everywhere. So, kind of like that fact. Make sure I'm still in frame here some days. I'm so sorry if I get out of frame. I'm so worried about getting the stitches on the right symbol some days that I just don't pay attention. I think it's, I was trying to think of the name of the channel. I think it's NIMS Crafts here on YouTube. And she was talking about the thread drops, and if you like them or you don't like them, you know, that are coming from these stamped cross-stitch companies. And she happened to kind of, not showcase, but have a little excerpt from a TikTok thing from VIPCrossStitch. So I spent a couple hours just kind of going through what they were showing on this TikTok channel, because I have TikTok, but I don't use it on my phone hardly ever. So just one more thing that I have to mess with, so to speak, or try to figure out. You know me and trying to figure out. Let's just keep with what we know, right? But it was interesting to watch that. I didn't know that VIP was on TikTok. And yeah, you might check that out if you have TikTok and you want to go check it out, go for it. But they have several, I would call them shorts, if you will. I don't know if they last a minute or more or less or whatever. I never paid attention to how long it was. But there's a lot of good information there about how they do this and how the companies put the kits together and everything. So it was quite informative. But do check out Nim's Crafts. I think that's her name. I will put the proper name if I got that wrong down in the description below. So, do check it out. Oh my goodness. I got out one of my older big cross stitches, and it was quite odd. I was just stitching along, and over here on the canvas, it was like somebody, I'm not going to do it, went like that, and or it cut through, but not all the way through the canvas, so that whatever was printed was lifted up. So I had to stop what I was doing and go over there and get the stitches in there, you know, so while I could still see that. And I've never ever had any kind of rips or tears in the canvas. I don't know what that was all about. I have no idea. I mean, it was a straight line, you know, like somebody cut it with a, let's call it a box cutter or something. It was just odd. Have you ever had that? I've never had that. It was just beyond me. So I fixed it and kind of trimmed down the parts that were kind of frayed sticking up and put the correct stitches in there and just went on, and it covered it right up. But I thought that was just odd, to say the least. Oh, where am I going? Where am I going? I'm about to run out of a big spot here. This material's kind of thick. And I don't know why they're making them so stiff these days. I haven't got a clue. Better cut that off before it gets tangled in. But it just seems like I have not made any kind of progress this weekend on anything in particular. I don't know. It just seems like I stitch and stitch and stitch, and but you know, it'd probably help if I just stitch on one thing, but that didn't happen. And of course, there is a pale purple right there. I mean, gosh, I would be so disappointed if they didn't put another, what do you call it, symbol right next to it that was practically the same color. It's like, what the hell, people? Some days I'd like to be in charge. Some days. Whoops, nope, can't do that. I was doing a Joy Sunday the other day and noticed that there were two symbols. One was, let's say it was black, and the other one was a navy. Really? The symbols are small enough, and you gotta make it two different shades, so now I gotta figure out which is which. Yeah, you know how I used to say, oh, I won't use that pattern? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I need a drink of Coca-Cola. Yeah. But, you know, no, I'm just kidding. I don't drink, really. Sometimes, but not very often. It's usually on a holiday and somebody else is driving. But I don't drink that much anyway. So, I can make it home just fine. But that's usually when we tend to have some kind of alcoholic beverage. Adult beverage. Jeez, I don't know. But to go and on any other given day. No. It's not something I seek out. But, hey, each to his own. That's fine. Oh my goodness. So I'm excited for the drawing tomorrow. I think that will be fun. I haven't done one of these in a long time. So, yay. We will see what happens. So I don't know if I'll do it once a month or more than once a month. We'll just kind of play it by ear. How's that? And I wish I had some scary Halloween ones to give away, but I don't. Because, you know me, I don't get those. It's not something that I would like to do, but yeah. Oh, I don't mind a cat with a black hat or something to that effect, but I don't know. It gets too deep and too dark for me. I'm just gonna stick with what I do. Flowers, dragons, you know, tigers, ancient women. I have kind of a set repertoire. Oh, and don't forget the flowers. There's always lots of flowers. Can't seem to not order something in flowers. So I have lots of those. And every once in a while I like the cutesy stuff. You know, like the little rabbit. So now they have the geese. Have you seen the geese? They're so cute. From Joy Sunday. They're all doing something I can't even remember. So, yeah. Well, Kabooey, that was attractive. Some of these canvases are really thick, and I have traded them out, the needles, that is. Not the canvas. Let's not go there. Not doing this in counted. I cannot. Nope. Not happening. What I was going to say is I've traded them out for size 26 needles, because these are evidently 24s or 22s. I have no idea, you know, but I'll show you here. It's got to find a place for that. So I have size 26 Peacemaker needles, and they are, oh, let me show you the difference. But as you can see, let me get it in my hand. Seriously? Come apart. So the ones that come in the kit are these. And then these are the 26, the smaller ones. So if you push them up, they're just about a little under 1/4 of an inch smaller, but they're easier, and they have a nice, trying, get apart, put the other one up. They're not nearly as stiff. They're a little wiry, but they do have a better point on them, and they're smaller around here, and they go through these thicker canvases. So if you need to, go to Joann's or Michael's. Get yourself some 26 needles. I know, and I don't have it right here, that DMC, the thread company, also makes needles, and you can get 26 needles in them. So if you have a Joann's or Michael's or Hobby Lobby or whatever, whoever carries that kind of stuff in your area, get yourself some 26 needles, because it goes through the these thicker canvases much better, especially once you get a lot of thread. Like if I was going to go in here to do these right in here, it's a little hard. So that's when I use a 26 needle. So, all right, guys, I think that is going to be it for today. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and please hit the bell. That way you'll know when my next video comes out. Stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you next time. And don't forget to put your numbers down in the comment section below for the drawing tomorrow so your name gets put in. Have a great day. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.